Are you ready for some football? Most importantly, are you ready for some football winners? And at oddsworthbetting.com, the featured pick of the day can help you on your way to the windows with confidence. Now, let's talk about the NFL on a Sunday. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas, and we're excited for Week 11. It is so scary how fast the season is going. All eyes are going to be on New England and the Colts on Sunday night. But first, we got some good games. How about Seattle and Kansas City? Arizona start to pull away in the NFC West, but now all of a sudden you get a bounce in their step from Seattle and from San Francisco as you've got the injury to Palmer. We'll see what Stanton does with this Cardinals team if they can keep it rolling. But Seattle takes on the Chiefs. Chiefs were thoroughly outplayed, should have lost last week. Now they're going home, and Arrowhead's a really tough place to play. But I think they were exposed a little bit last week, and Seattle now has that sense of urgency. Think that the Seahawks, even though they're different home and away, think there's a push coming from Seattle. And you got to think it could very well start at Arrowhead. But it's a big game, and you have to give the Chiefs a big shot in the game as well because Arrowhead's so tough. But, which one wins out? The back class of Seattle or the home field advantage for Kansas City? That's one of the compelling games early. So is Philly and Green Bay. Mark Sanchez, it was great at home when they took on the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, can Sanchez do it on the road? That's going to be the big question for us coming up on Sunday. But, what's going on with the Eagles, too, McCoy's starting to get rolling a little bit. So they're getting the running game on track. That certainly helps the cause for this Eagles team. And, hey, Aaron Rodgers said relax. Well, Aaron Rodgers was right. Relax indeed. The Packers are playing very well, and it looks like a two-horse race in the Central now. Detroit. What's with Detroit? Detroit is the Brian Sipe. Remember them? Cleveland Browns, the Cinderella Cardiac Kids. That's Detroit this year. Their defense has been a great story. But Detroit winning all these games at the buzzer, it's insane. And don't forget, they let one get away against the Bills with the missed field goals. Detroit, Green Bay, two-horse race, and Thanksgiving's not far away. You got a Detroit-Chicago showdown on Thanksgiving Day. But Matt Stafford, get this team healthy. Johnson's back in the lineup. So Detroit's a very interesting story as well. We go to the afternoon games, Oakland and San Diego. San Diego off a bye. This is a division game, and I know the Raiders are horrid, but San Diego was manhandled before the bye, 37-0 by Miami. The injuries to this Chargers team have been a killer. Now, Ryan Matthews should be coming back. That's going to help the cause for the Chargers, but the problem is, it wasn't Brandon Oliver's fault. There were no holes. The offensive line for San Diego is beat up. It'd be very interesting to see how San Diego fares after the bye week. Also, you take a look at that Detroit-Arizona game. Again, we're going to watch Stanton closely. What concerns me down the road for Arizona, their defense is terrific. The running game. What running game? Ellington's a good little back, but there are no opportunities for this kid to run. So it's all being done through the air by the Cardinals. And at some point now, Drew Stanton's the guy that's going to have to do that. They're going to have to find themselves a running game or they're going to be in trouble. And don't worry about running, throwing, all of the above Sunday night. Tom Brady and Andrew Luck, my goodness, the total on the game, 57.5, 58, maybe how high does it go? This kind of goes back to when New England in 2007 was this machine. You'd see totals like this. But Luck is just playing at such a high level. And, his wide receiver core has been great. Reggie Wayne, T.Y. Hilton, they've got Moncrief going now. The tight end has been phenomenal. And Ahmad Bradshaw has been a big plus for this Colts team. They put points up in droves. We'll see, though. Patriots, this is a tough part of their schedule. I still think there are chinks in the armor for this New England team, and people maybe going a little overboard on them. We'll see if Indy's defense shows up and gives Tom Brady a hard time. But certainly looking forward to the Sunday night game. It's going to be phenomenal. Week 11 in the NFL. Hard to believe. Featured pick of the day, oddsworthbetting.com. What a great time of year. I'm Brian Blessing in Las Vegas. We wish you the best of luck in the NFL on Sunday, week 11 in the NFL.